In 2007, His Holiness Pramukh Swami Maharaj gifted the people of Canada with the magnificent BAPS Shri Swaminarayan Mandir in Toronto. In addition to supporting our spiritual growth and development, the Mandir has taught us how we can collectively engage in the service of our community, country, and the world. The Mandir has taught us that the power to build better communities lies in the very members of those communities. Since its opening, the Mandir has inspired community engagement in various areas. Community empowerment. The Mandir has hosted various activities that have engaged communities across Canada to give back to society and inspire the next generation.
This organization, BAPS, and the Swaminarayan complex around here is one of the pride and joys of our community here in Canada.
A stronger community, a collective community. This kind of events are very essential to bring women together for community development.
I want to commend you on the mission of your temple, the Mandir, which is really to promote harmony and respect for all cultures in Canadian society. And I look forward to continuing to visit you here in this beautiful, beautiful place and watch you grow.
I'm pleased to send a message of heartfelt gratitude for everything that BAPS charities have done for us as a friend and a community partner for so long, including most recently a very generous $100,000 financial investment in our hospitals. In addition to the desperately needed funds, I reflect on all the other ways in which you walk beside us. I think of a large group of youth volunteers in 2019 who left a conference at BAPS and dropped by Etobicoke General to write messages of hope and support for our families and patients.
Thank you from those of us at the Cancer Center, but more importantly, for the 19,000 cancer patients and their families who come through our hospital doors every year. Truly, without your support, they would not get the care and the research that they do get there. Really know how much your support is appreciated. So what you do here is critical. It is truly critical.
I gotta tell you, this has to be the largest by far attendance. So I wanna thank all of you for coming out. I wanna thank our children, our seniors, and everyone that's here. And I embrace what you're doing. I love what you're doing, and I'm there for you. I want you to know that.
Educational services. A variety of seminars and programs hosted by BAPS have supported the continued education of youth. These forums have equipped youth with relevant educational and career development advice that enables both personal and professional development. Health and wellness awareness. The Mandir has created awareness about healthy living amongst Canadians to build better mental and physical health habits.
BAPS Charities has entered into a long-term relationship with sick kids and will be fundraising over the next 5 years for a BAPS Charities Cardiac Research Bench. Could not be more excited to partner with such a world-class community organization.
Environmental initiatives. Through partnerships with different organizations, the Mandir has inspired a spirit of service and commitment to the preservation of the environment.
Thank you for the work of BAPS Charities. Thank you for walking to plant trees and help our planet.
Humanitarian relief. When the COVID-19 pandemic struck our country last year, the Mandir engaged volunteers across Canada to organize immediate support for families and communities across our country.
Through your efforts, you have donated over 13,000 face masks to local hospitals. You are doing great work to support our frontline workers as they provide essential services to your fellow Canadians.
I want to thank BAPS and BAPS Charities for all the work that they do all the time. I'm very familiar with it, have been for years, as you know. But right now, especially, they have made these virtual prayers happen, for example, but they've also been looking after the needs of those who may have more trouble these days getting their food and doing that sort of thing. So I want to say thank you for a job well done all the time, but especially now during the COVID-19 crisis. Your support for everybody, including our frontline workers who you've been helping to get personal protective equipment, is something that's making a big difference, and it's a great example of that kind of standing together that I talked about.
I want to thank my friends at BAPS Charities for being true examples of the Ontario spirit and for organizing this food drive to help Canadians who are struggling. It is by working together and supporting one another that we will come out of this pandemic stronger than before. I'm incredibly proud that the BAPS Mandir community is centered in my riding of Etobicoke North.
I have taken part in activities with BAPS Charities in Scarborough, in our Etobicoke Walkathon, and also I've visited BAPS Charities in Delhi, India. And everywhere I go, I find the operations and the volunteers to be very enthusiastic, very professional, and so efficient. Without the BAPS volunteers, we could not have made this clinic possible and done the more than 15,000 vaccinations we've done here.
And so on behalf of the Government of Canada, of all Canadians, let me thank all of those involved in BAPS for their contribution to Canada, which isn't just about taking care of their own community. Just 2 weeks ago, I was in this hall for the health fair, where medical doctors and practitioners from a variety of different disciplines were providing free services to help diagnose illnesses and provide treatment. And yet, we see tonight the reaching out to the broader community, including those in need overseas in Japan following the recent disaster.
BAPS Sri Swaminarayan Mandirs across Canada facilitate activities to support personal and family development for happier and healthier living. Today, His Holiness Mahant Swami Maharaj continues this legacy of gifting mandirs which enables social and spiritual progress across this nation.